Have you heard of Ultradian Rhythm?
No, I'm writing it down. Can you spell it, please?
Have you heard of Pomodoro Technique?
No.
Okay, so Ultradian Rhythm is basically we work well in roughly 90-minute blocks. Okay, so if you look at circadian rhythm, when we go to sleep, our sleep cycles work in roughly 90-minute blocks. So, our energy levels throughout the day essentially work in these 90-minute blocks-ish, right? So what I do is in the morning or the night before, I'll actually write out my schedule and I'll make sure I've got a blue pen, I've got a black pen, I've got a red pen, and I color code what I'm putting in my schedule. And the things that I write in black, that's the shit that I have to do. That's the stuff that I'm getting paid for. That's my face-to-face clients. That's my client calls. That's my business meetings. That's my team meetings, work meetings, etc. That stuff's in black. And I fucking put that stuff in, boom, that's locked in. Okay. The next thing I'll do is put in red my things that I'm doing to fill my own cup, whether that's training, that's eating, that's doing, my whatever might be, a little bit of podcasting or reading or going for a walk along the beach, whatever that might be. Okay. I'll block out times for that. I'll put that in red. Okay. And then I put things in blue, things that I would like to get done, and I'll put them in order of priority. So, that's my podcast, that's my study, that might be meeting up with a friend for, a coffee or whatever it might be. All right, so then I know my black things I have to get done. Doesn't matter what my energy levels are like. Okay, now if I have a poor night's sleep and I wake up in the morning, I'm like, oh fuck man, I feel really tired, and at 6:30 in the morning I've got in blue or red, go out onto my balcony and read and have 30 minutes there, but I wake up and I'm tired and I'm like, all right, what's more important right now? Probably getting a little bit more sleep. So then I'll readjust my alarm and then I'll go back to sleep. And I know that reading is probably going to get pushed later to the day, and if I don't get it done, then that's okay. And then what I'm doing throughout the day is essentially adjusting those things in blue and in red to align with my energy levels. Now I know sometimes if I've got, an hour in the morning, I've got an hour break, and, I can either choose to eat or I can choose to train in that time. I'm looking at what I've got after that. If I know that I've got, probably 4-hour block of coaching clients, then I'm probably not going to train in that time if I'm not going to have a chance to eat. Or if I am eating, I'm going to be rushing. So I'm like, right, I'm going to fucking eat in that time. Even though I had in my schedule, I'm going to train. So then I'm just simply readjusting my schedule.
Yeah.
So I'm being proactive, writing my schedule out, but then I'm also being reactive and flexible on the day. And then I simply look at my schedule and go, all right, cool. Well, I've got an hour and a half between this client and the next client. Maybe I can get a 30-minute training session in. And then I'm going to sit down, I'm going to eat, I'm going to give myself 40 minutes to get some food in. Or maybe, I make myself a super shake at home where maybe I'll go and sit. That's probably a better option for me. I'm going to get 30 minutes of training in. I'm going to go and, sit by my pool, get some sunshine, make my super shake, which is like 1,000 calories, and then go through my social media stuff.
Yeah.
Right. And then I'll get up and then I'll go and train my clients or do whatever I need to do. And I'm simply adjusting my tasks to suit my energy levels. And there's going to, as there's things that come up where, it requires high amounts of energy. Like if I'm recording a podcast, like a series or something like that, and I'm researching and I'm writing, I'm taking notes and I'm, recording, that takes me a lot of energy. So if I'm a little bit tired, I haven't slept very well that day, maybe I'm not going to record. Maybe I'll just take the notes. Maybe I'll do some research for that. Or maybe go, you know what, I'm not going to do that today. I'm going to push that to tomorrow, and something else that's lower on the totem pole, I'm going to bring up now that doesn't take me as much energy. Okay. And that might be, what's an example? maybe I've already recorded a podcast. Now I just need to edit it. Now I need to upload it. Now I need to, you know, schedule that in. Now I'm going to do the social media stuff, put together the YouTube videos, then break that down into, you know, the Instagram snippets, etc., etc. You know, I'm still working on the same thing, but the energy requirements for those two different tasks are completely different. So then I'm just simply readjusting my schedule to suit that. So that's essentially what Ultradian Rhythm is. It's looking at your energy levels and then assigning tasks to suit those energy levels, because there's always going to be shit that you need to get done. There's always going to be shit that you want to get done, and there's always going to be those little fucking errands that just pop up throughout the day that, you know, you just kind of need to tick off the list. Does that make sense?
Yeah, no, 100%. I think it's definitely, it's stuff I have been working on, but obviously not having a label to it, but also not as specific as the kind of the color coding. But I think it makes so much sense that even when it comes down to, like you said, like with social media or like podcast uploading and everything, and they're similar tasks that I have as well. And it doesn't require that much brain power to go through certain things, especially when we've been doing it a number of times. And I have made that a focus. Like sometimes I do like the sparkly quick things to do, so it knows I feel like I've achieved something quickly. So I know for me it's again having those moments where I'm not distracted for those things and know they are going to happen in the day, but it's just scheduling that time in the day. And like you said, for me, the 90 minutes will be one that I'd have to work around, because I think for me initially it's been 40 minutes I put on the timer on my phone. I literally launch my phone away, hide it away, and I just stop when that buzzes off. So that's one thing that's really helped me, is really set that timer and go more for like the 40 minutes, and then I just stop, like literally get off my chair, dance, do whatever, stretch, and have a little 5-minute break, and then I'll get back to it. So I definitely, that's something I definitely will start looking at tomorrow.
That's essentially the Pomodoro technique that you're talking about. Or a variation of it.
Yeah.
Yep.
A shorter attention span.
Yeah, exactly. You know, but the next stage to that is going, well, you know, yes, you're already doing that, but then also going, what are my energy levels like? You know, typically most people have energy crashes in the afternoon, like just after lunch around, you know, 1:30 to 3 o'clock ish.
Yeah.
You know, and that's part of our natural circadian rhythm, where our hormones start changing, and you know, we start getting a little bit tired, and this is where a lot of you know, a lot of countries have siestas. A lot of people from certain countries have siestas, right?
Not
like
the
this
UK.
is
or maybe me now.
Well, you're in a position to do that. So, you know, that's simply working with your energy levels. So, you know, you're already using that technique. So the next step to that is then going, when do I have most of my energy? You know, because here's the thing. Do you enjoy reading?
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah, exactly. Does it take you much energy?
No.
That's right. So you could be using that energy first thing in the morning for something else. Right, you already enjoy reading. I already enjoy reading. So if I'm not reading first thing in the morning, then I'm still going to enjoy reading in the afternoon. Or in the evening. It's not going to take me that much energy. So for me, most of my energy is first thing in the morning, and as I go through the day, that energy starts depleting. So, you know, simply swapping my day and getting more important things that require more energy, more resources, getting that shit done early in the morning makes a lot more sense for me. Like, make the most important thing the most important thing.
Yeah.
If it requires high amounts of energy, then you need to make sure that you're assigning those tasks to those times where you do have high amounts of energy.